Hi, everybody. This is Katie Lee at the Arnold 2020 HDPhysiques with NPC News Online. I have run into the fabulous Ariel Khadr yet again. How are you feeling going into this Arnold 2020?
Well, obviously, with all the changes going on with this Arnold and everything going on with the coronavirus, it's been a little hectic and a little overwhelming for us since there's so many changes. But honestly, every time I'm at the Arnold, I'm just so appreciative to be here, and the way that they treat us athletes is just really amazing. So it's truly an honor to be back, being that I was out all of last year with a major neck injury.
So you are going to have to tell us everything about this injury, because fitness girls, man, I don't know how they do it. So what has happened and how did you recover?
So like 2018, when I was competing for the Olympia, I had like severe pain in my neck. Oh, it wasn't my neck, just my neck. It was my back. And I honestly was just athletic. And the athlete in me was like, if my foot's not in like 300 pieces, I'm still doing the show, even though honestly my pain was like a 9 out of 10. So I was sitting on the Olympia floor looking at the stage going, I can't even warm up. Like, I'm only doing this during the routine, and then that's it. Like, I need to get an MRI. So I ended up getting an MRI, obviously, after the Olympia, which I'm kind of glad I did, because the pain got a little bit less as I stopped training so hard like I was for the Olympia, but actually started getting numbness and tingling down my arms and into my fingers. So after I got my MRI and saw a neurosurgeon, they looked at my MRI and literally their eyes went like this. Like, they were like, I don't even know how you're going to walk out of here, actually. Like, I don't even know how you're moving your head. And honestly, you're going to get if you get rear-ended right now, you're going to be paralyzed. So that was just obviously like a stab in the heart to me, and it was really overwhelming. I don't even know how else to say. I left there hysterical, crying, like overwhelmed. I didn't even know what to do. So obviously got a few more opinions on surgery, and most of the surgeons did want to do surgery. Some of the surgeons were a little bit less like, oh my God, you have to go to the emergency. Actually, the first doctor was like, it was around November and during Thanksgiving, and he was like, we can get you in November 30th. And this was like a week before Thanksgiving, and I'm like, are you kidding me? And then he's like, no, we could go to the emergency room right now and we could do the surgery. And I'm like, I can't just go to the emergency room and get this fusion, 3-level neck fusion surgery. So, yeah, it was pretty crazy. And so I kind of like reevaluated the situation after seeing a few more surgeons. Most didn't really act like it was so urgent, but did advise that I would get a 3-level fusion surgery from C4, 5, and 6. So I didn't want to do the surgery because I've heard heard of good stories with neck surgery. Like, for example, I was in contact with Whitney Jones, who had something like very, very similar. And she did go through the surgery, and she had a little bit more symptoms than me in certain aspects, like with her numbness and all that kind of thing. I decided to do alternative medicine and see if that works, because I can always get a fusion, but I can never undo one. And honestly, the numbness and tingling started going away. My pain started going away. And I realized actually the less I was working out, the more pain I was in. So I started training like shoulders and back a little bit more, and I'd feel better.
Wow.
And then honestly, I was like, well, I might as well kind of sit the year out, because it would be my best interest to be healthy and not be an idiot. Yeah. So it was hard, because obviously I want to be on stage and stuff, but you have to do what's right. And I'm still young, so it wasn't like I killed so many years of my life. But again, with this Arnold, I was honestly thinking, I'm young. I'm only going to get older and less physically capable. So I need to do this. You only have one life to live. You can die tomorrow. So I'm here, and I applied, and I got in.
Of course she got it. She should be invited every year. I love her routines.
I got lucky number 7, which there's a history behind that number.
Okay.
3 years I did the Olympia, I was 7th place, 7th place, 7th place.
Oh
so
my God.
My best day and my worst day, I get 7th. And then I get 7 here too, so.
Cool. It's all coming together. When the stars align, how awesome. So any plans after the Arnold, or are you kind of just seeing how this one goes?
I do have plans to compete. I don't have a set plan, but I want to see how this goes and get the judges' feedback so that I do know what the best method is for me to move forward with this competitive season.
So what kept you going through the injury recovery? Did you have a secret that kind of just kept you motivated, or just support, anything that worked for you?
I have to say a lot of trying to stay like less stressed. I did a lot of research really when it came down to this, because getting surgery, especially a neck surgery or back surgery, is huge. It's not like you're just, all surgery is big, but I mean, it's pretty big surgery. And it could be life-altering if it does not go your way. So, honestly, a lot of faith. Just a lot of faith that I can get through this and I'm going to be okay. And, taking care of my body physically the way that it needs to recover properly.
A true champ right there. So one peek into your routine. Can we get any little hints? I know I always ask you this.
I will say it's probably the most different routine that I've done out of all the routines.
All different and good.
But I kind of want to see where like my audience, to me, I love the fans and it matters to me. But I feel like my fans appreciate what I do no matter what.
Right.
I got to do what the judges kind of want me to do.
Right. Exactly.
And so if that's what they want, and hopefully this is, I don't know. We'll soon see. I hope the fans accept it too. And if not, I can always go back to, no, I shouldn't say go back, but go to my theatrical, I should say, type of things, routines, yeah.
Well, I'm excited to see it because I love all of her routines. So wish her good luck. I'm sure she's going to kill it. Amazing recovery she made. So thanks for tuning in. More to come. Arnold 2020.
Thank you.
NPCs. Yes. Thank you, girlfriend.